Could we be setting up a mini altcoin season?
If you wanna be crypto savvy, we can help you skip those valleys. Let's rally, yeah. If you wanna be crypto savvy, we can let investments tally. Let's rally, yeah.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here at Be Crypto Savvy. Today we are going to be talking about how we could potentially be setting up a run for an altcoin mini season before what's commonly known as the summer dump. Now, if you haven't checked out our introduction to the Genie.io range report, make sure to check out that video in the top right corner. It's not a big deal, but if you are interested in adding machine learning price predicting trading tool to your technical analysis, this is the video that you're going to want to see. Now let's jump into today's video. You can see that we're currently on the daily time frame for Bitcoin and currently sitting at $28,502 at the time of recording. And we have been talking over the past few weeks about this expanding symmetrical triangle. And a couple weeks ago, we were able to flip what was previously resistance into a new support level. Now let's zoom into just this last couple weeks here so we can get a tighter look at what's been going on here. Now that we've got a better view, I'd like to point out that we are still currently on the daily time frame, and we can see that this white line here is what used to be resistance, and now we've switched to support over these past couple weeks. And ever since then, you can see down here our RSI has been able to slowly recover and come back down to our 20 line. And I would like to see that maybe even, let me slide this over so you can get a better view. I would like to see the RSI maybe even come down just a little bit lower. We do have a little bit of room, you can see here, to still be able to bring this down just a bit. And I'd like to see that just to be able to make sure that we do get this RSI completely bottomed out. And that doesn't even mean that we necessarily have to come down too much farther in price. We can continue to more or less trade sideways and still see this come down a bit further yet. Now, when this happens, I do believe that we will have enough momentum and will be at a level at that point to where I think we can make a strong push for the $30,000 level. Now, I've said before, I do believe, we'll probably wick through. I don't think we're going to see any full candle bodies, stay up and above that $30,000 level, at least not initially. We'll probably have to test it, at least two, more than likely three times before we break through. I do believe that would happen though, and if that push does happen, this is where we could potentially be turning this into a altcoin season. And let me tell you why. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, we're able to drop our stochastic just a little bit lower. Let's say we drop down to about 28,000. Now, from the $28,000 level with a bottomed out stochastic RSI, which has given us an indication of what our relative strength is. So if we have full strength coming from a $28,000 level with the FOMO backing from the retail investors, I do believe that we should be able to make that strong push not only to 30,000, but when that happens, what that's going to do to the Bitcoin dominance level, which is what I just switched to here. If we're looking at our Bitcoin dominance level, well, what have we been talking about over the past couple weeks that's going to happen? Or what could potentially happen? What's happened every time since 2021, since we've gotten up into the 47, 48% dominance level for Bitcoin, is we get pushed way back down every time. You can see here, you can see here, you can see here. I mean, every single time we've gotten into this zone for Bitcoin, we've been pushed back down. So if we can expect that to happen again, if we make a push to $30,000, I guarantee you that brings the Bitcoin dominance above 48%. If we get above 48%, I do believe that we could see a pushback down in the Bitcoin dominance. And you can see down here how high and how long we've been riding in the oversold area as far as Bitcoin dominance is concerned. Now, with that being said, in my opinion, my gut feeling is if and when we see a rejection from around the 48% area, my gut feeling is we'll see a smaller kickback down. Now, that kickback down, I'm guessing, will probably bring us around to this area, which is right around like 43, 40%. Let's actually throw on our volume. If we check out our volume, let's see where that is. So that runs pretty consistently. You can see right here is our first really large spike of volume, and just below that at 42.8 is your point of control. So just below 43% is your point of control, which equates to the largest area of volume. So that would make sense, and you can see how strong this area is, dating even going back to 2021. Let's turn that guy back off. So my gut feeling is when and if we get rejected around that 48%, we'd get that kickback down to about 43, 44%. Now, why is it important to know about the Bitcoin dominance level? Well, if you look back at these times at the total altcoin market, when Bitcoin dominance pulls back like that, what's happening is the altcoin dominance is surging ahead. They're flipping. And what happens when the altcoins are surging ahead in market dominance is their prices also surge ahead. Let's actually jump over to the XRP chart. Now, XRP is another amazing possible catalyst. The dominance of Bitcoin getting rejected and seeing a substantial pullback, I mean, even just a 5% pullback would be substantial as far as the dominance for Bitcoin is concerned. But dating back to before XRP was dealing with its case with the SEC, XRP was also known as a token that could easily start a bull run. A lot of people actually considered XRP the number 2 for a long time to Bitcoin before Ethereum took over that role. In all honesty, the case with the SEC has really set back XRP, but they've been sticking to their guns, and now that we are expecting a court decision on the outcome of XRP dealing with the SEC, and the fact that a lot of investors are very bullish on that expected outcome, that in itself is another huge catalyst, not only for just XRP, but just for the altcoins in general. Ripple decision could have big implications for XRP price and other cryptos. This is huge for altcoins across the board. The decision coming down from Judge Torres, I believe is her name, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks could have huge implications for the entire altcoin market. The decision that we're going to get between the XRP and the SEC case, that one decision in itself is enough to spark a mini altcoin season, I believe. And for the last piece of recent bullish altcoin news, Dogecoin price spikes after Elon Musk changes Twitter logo to the Shiba Inu dog. If we jump over to Twitter, you can see, sure enough, right up in the corner, you've got the Shiba Inu dog and not the little Twitter bird. Shameless plug, you can follow me at the Crypto Savvy One on Twitter. And listen, we all know what Elon can do. Elon has moved the price of Doge with tweets. Elon's moved the price of Bitcoin, and that's the top dog. If you remember back to when Tesla onboarded Bitcoin onto its financials, I mean, the Bitcoin price surged dramatically, and then it also dropped dramatically when they decided that they weren't going to use Bitcoin due to its power usage. Now, let me know what you think. Between Twitter, between the Ripple and SEC court case, and the Bitcoin dominance reaching its critical point, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that we're around the corner from being able to see a mini altcoin season? Or do you think that this is all speculation? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to leave the video right there for today. So I appreciate everybody joining, and we will catch you in the next video. Enjoy your day.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, yeah.